So what we have in stock for the next patch? I only designed the furry. I don't know about the rest, man. So basically, we have a new item prepared. Since the community is asking for a rewind event, we decided to make a rewind crystal, which really doesn't do much besides doing the exact same thing than a reset stone. Perfect! And then we increase the amount by 4 times the cost. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Hey guys, I have the plan for the animers here. Yo, what's up guys? I'm here hitting you up with a new video. So we have the patch 3.3.5 out. We will check it out together. It really isn't that much, but let's go through it. So Jinkyu, the new 5-star wind Esper. Jinkyu is an AoE fighter Esper that excels at dealing true damage. Ability 1, Cleave. Attack one enemy dealing true damage based on Jinkyu's attack and defense while having Punish Evil. Attacks 2 more enemies, inflicts Convict for 2 turns. Ascension basically is while having Intimidate, dispels 1 debuff from Jinkyu and increases his AP. Ability 2, Pump Fatigue, gains Punish Evil for 2 turns at the cost of a certain percentage of HP. If HP is below a certain percentage, also gains Intimidate for 2 turns, gains a bonus turn. This ability's cooldown won't be affected by any abilities. Ability 3, attacks all enemies dealing true damage based on his attack and defense, inflicts Convict for 2 turns, amplifies damage based on target's debuff count. Punish Evil, undispellable gold buff. Base attack increased by a certain percentage. The percentage increases with the number of debuffs inflicted on enemies by teammates up to a limited amount. Base defense is increased up to a percentage. The percentage is increased by buffs granted to Jinkyu by his teammates up to a limited amount. These effects do not change in real time, so if he got a buff, he gets the bonus, but if you strip him in the meantime, he still has the same amount applicated to him. Then Intimidate, undispellable, recovers HP based on damage dealt. Jinkyu gains shield at the end of his turn. Shield strength is based on his max HP. Convict, when the carry attacks, they take true damage based on their max HP. When they take damage, increase the caster's Jinkyu's AP, triggers once per turn. So basically, he's kind of a bruiser, self-sustained DPS unit because he protects himself with shields, deals damage based on attack and defense. Also, does a true damage portion. So overall, his damage output is heavily reliant on his numbers, which we will see on first day with his actual multipliers, and then his resonances. Obviously, R2, new effect to his skill 2. When any teammate inflicts debuffs on enemies, grants the teammate Punish Evil for 1 turn. Half the Punish Evil effect Jinkyu grants to himself with unchanged ratios. Triggers once per turn. When any teammate grants buffs to Jinkyu, grants the teammate Intimidate for 1 turn. So again, basically increase the stats of attack and defense. And also Intimidate grants shield to the allies, which is one thing. And then we have the R6 gains Intimidate at the start of combat. Cast Pump Fatigue does not receive an extra Intimidate effect. So basically with the Intimidate, which is Jinkyu's gains shield at the end of his turn. So he has from the start of combat, he basically starts with the shield. But yes, here is now the R6 bonus, guys. New effect, Intimidate. Immune to stun and sleep. Nah, mate, nah. Then they added a MaTeIRiA research lab, which is added the MaTeIRiA research lab, which can be accessed via the war room. Acquire and develop the designated Espers to level up Esper groups and unlock corresponding bonus effects. The bonus effects from different Esper groups can stack. We don't know what it is. We have to check on first day. Added autoset, a new system. Autoset has been introduced. So basically, they're trying to improve on the auto-equip feature, but how good it really is, we will see as well. They added the rewind crystals. Yeah, I think you saw that one in the intro already. Then we have the event where we get stuff. Per usual, the new PvE content, which is just... Yeah, you basically prepare all your teams and then you press a button and then you get a score. Then we get the Golden City, which is just... Yeah, I failed on that one the last time. Then we get another event. Then we get the Greywater Bootleg Market. I feel like the only thing that's worth buying there is the Shimmer Record and the Divinate Discs there. Then we have a limited time Echo event, Jin-Q, MaTeIRiA, and CJ, which is big, guys, because I will probably, depending on how good Jin-Q is, but I'm 99% sure that I personally will skip Jin-Q because MaTeIRiA is the rate up this time, and I don't have MaTeIRiA, and I really need him for Set of Fantasy and for Fafnir, so 100% or 99% sure I will go for MaTeIRiA. So I have one copy of MaTeIRiA at least. And for the people who don't have CJ or are close to R2, there you go. CJ is the rate up. And for the Shimmer one, Unas is the rate up for the Shimmer. They did some adjustments to counter Sonica. They changed CJ from a support to a defender unit. Doesn't do anything. They optimized Divinate Battle Performance, Divinate Card Drawing Animation. We will see how that one looks, so you don't get confused like me the last time with the Shimmer Legendary. Auto Battle Optimization, optimized the trigger timing of Toland, Divinate, and Auto Battle. Now it prioritizes attacking the enemy with the highest AP. I think he always did. I don't know, maybe for some. Then after the update, if none of the units from Mavis faction can be selected in Auto Battle, she dispels their stealth first. I don't even know what that means. And then optimize the AI targeting for some espers with multi-phase attacks in auto battle mode. Improve some, blah, the information preset. The captain of 6 Esper team will now be displayed information preset, so you know exactly who is the captain. Optimize the equipment section display for 6-star because there was like a bug going on. So now maybe it shows the correct relics equipped to the Espers. After the update, if the current highest tier knockout lacks the required player count, matchmaking for that tier won't commence place, and the highest tier will be matched within the previous tier. Yeah, so basically if you're in a higher tier and you don't find people because you're just 5 people in diamond, so you will be matched with people in gold. That's for that, so you have an easier time to match up. Point was some optimizations there. Cube Miracle adjustments. After the update, single equipment, so that's removed and will be replaced by Relic Essence. And after the update, Cube Equipment Mystery Box in the Cube Shop are guaranteed to grant equipment with 4 secondary attributes. So you get your... What is it again? I completely forgot. Well, what's above Superior? Legendary? I don't know. Just for sub, so that's good. So if you want to buy equipments there, you can get legendaries there. Reduce the number of medals deducted for failed knockout champions. Then they did a lot of adjustments for Divinate optimization with the stats on all of them, on a lot of them. For example, they changed JJ, which does make sense, so he scales more now with attack and less with HP, so he gets a total of 900 plus 900 attack at Divinate 3. So you can watch this all by yourself because I don't read all these changes for you. Then they did adjustments to the effects of the Divinate cards for for a lot of the epic espers. They basically changed all the effects to after casting a skill you have a 50% chance of gaining 10% AP, which in my opinion is better than getting a final damage plus 6%. And yeah, that's about it for this patch note reading, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below on what you want to see next. And I will see you next time. Deuces.